It's finally happened. Marvel Rivals has announced its full roster of playable heroes for its December 6th global launch. You see the trailer going behind me here, and it's absolutely wild. It includes 5 new playable heroes, including Black Widow, Squirrel Girl, Iron Fist, Wolverine, and then finally Cloak and Dagger, which is pretty fascinating from a gameplay perspective because it looks like you're going to have 2 characters on the screen, but it's going to be controlled by a singular player. So we have some very interesting mechanics happening here. Something that's important to note here is that all of the heroes in Marvel Rivals will be free to play on its December 6th launch. You won't have to spend any currency in order to unlock anybody, which is an absolutely great thing. I'm glad they went that route. So all of these heroes, including the ones just announced, will be playable. So let's actually take a second to talk about the projected classes and roles of these newly announced characters. In front of us here, we have the roster of heroes prior to the big announcement. Let's click one button and boom, we have all of the heroes now slotted for the December 6th launch. Now, what I will say is all of this is unconfirmed. The actual placement of the new heroes and their difficulties are not yet confirmed. However, we expect them to be revealed over the next couple days leading up to launch. Based on the information and the intuition that I have, based on like what I've been given thus far from, my sources, it's fair to say that I believe that the Black Widow, Wolverine, Squirrel Girl, and Iron Fist will all be duelists as their role, and then the lone strategist will be Cloak and Dagger. We are not going to be getting any new vanguards, despite the fact that originally I thought that perhaps Logan himself could have been a vanguard, with his regenerative abilities and some of the kind of like lore capabilities that that Wolverine has. He might have been a pretty good vanguard. What I'm most interested to see, though, however, is obviously Black Widow. I think is a very natural duelist here. Squirrel Girl, though, I actually thought Squirrel Girl might have been a strategist, considering maybe she's running like multiple kind of ads, or you control multiple squirrels. I have no idea what the gameplay actually looks like yet, right? We only have that teaser to go off of. But based on what I know, it's going to be a duelist, so that's pretty crazy. Honestly, the roster looks very full here. I think that strategists, they do provide very like niche performing capabilities for a group or a team. I do like the idea that with something like Cloak and Dagger, they're giving you something very interesting. I don't think they want strategists to just be heal bots. So I think they're looking for like very niche opportunities for them to provide very unique characteristics for their team and for their overall strategy when trying to rank up and produce interesting team compositions, right? Duelists, I think, will always be the most prevalent of the newly added heroes. I think it kind of naturally fits the lore and the way that a lot of these superheroes function, that you're going to get a lot of duelists. And of course, vanguards, I think, will probably be, also popular, but not nearly as popular as the duelists in terms of new additions to the game. But I do think strategists will be providing a lot of very interesting things to Marvel Rivals, and so it's cool to see Cloak and Dagger, which appears to be a kind of like 2 heroes in 1, which is kind of really fascinating. And I think it does fit the mold of what the development team is looking for in a strategist. So guys, a quicker video today, but I want to know in the comments section down below what you think about these different heroes. Do you think that that one of these might be a vanguard? Do you agree with the placement of these heroes? Who are you most excited with? I'm open for anything. I'm listening. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm excited for more content coming this coming week, and of course during the launch week of Marvel Rivals. Stay tuned, and we'll see you on that next one.